What is up, everyone? I'm coming on here for a couple of plays for the day. I'm going to make this video pretty short and sweet. I just had some entries that I wanted to give you guys for today and for tomorrow with college football. Look out for another video tonight because I'm going to be giving out probably maybe like 6 to 8 college football and NFL plays that I like for the weekend. If you missed last night's video, I actually posted a video and gave out about 3 to 4 entries for tonight's games, which is Friday's games on college football, and then I also have some for Saturday morning. And yeah, if you missed that, then there's some really good plays in that video there. Going over the past couple of days, though, we have hit a lot of four-mans, and it's been a good couple of days, really. This was yesterday on Thursday. We do hit a 4.5. We do hit a 5X here. Came very close to hitting, multiple of these, or multiple other of these. This one right here misses by just one headshot. And then Saquon Barkley down here, if you guys can see it. I know some things are pretty small, but Saquon Barkley down here on the taco does end up going under barely because they don't run the ball at all in that second half. This was another play right here on this channel on Wednesday. I took Malachi Nelson under, and I took Eric Willis to go under. You guys can see Eric Willis got not one catch. He got 0 catches in that first half, and then Malachi Nelson only got 10 yards in that first half. Okay, so they did very, very poorly. So if the quarterback's only throwing for 10 yards, and by the way, the quarterback was kind of subbing in and out with the backup, so they actually had like maybe 30 or 40 passing yards. But again, if a team has 30 to 40 pass yards in the first half, you know that their offense is going to play pretty poorly. So that's what ended up happening there. They played very poorly in that first half and pretty much the whole game. And then I actually took Michael Carter under rush touchdown, and that's still pending. Obviously, that game's happening on Sunday. But another play that I gave out, if that play was gone, and that play did expire within like 30 or 45 minutes of that video being out, which is unfortunate, but I said to take Jalen Hurts over rush touchdown instead, and he does go over his rush touchdown, and he does hit on a tush push last night. So Wednesday's play, it kind of depends which play you took, but if you did take Jalen Hurts instead of Michael Carter, then that play is already cashed for you for, I believe, a 5X or a 5.5X, something like that. And yeah, we're set up pretty well going into the weekend, guys. We have this as a setup. We have this as a setup. And again, these are sprinkled across NFL in college football. And yeah, so could be a really big weekend for us. Once again, I've sent out multiple entries already today, and going to be loading up for another big weekend, hopefully. So if you guys do want to get into the VIP, I mentioned this yesterday too, but all you guys have to do is sign up for REBET. It is a really, really great app to use especially if you are in a state that does not have traditional sports betting legal, because it's important to try to get down money lines, spreads, over unders, and then you can also bet on player props on REBET as well. So if you like a player prop, like let's just say you liked you like Matthew Stafford to go over or something, over pass yards this week, but you didn't want to bet it on PrizePicks, you could just bet that straight up on REBET. The play I gave out yesterday was South Florida to win, South Florida money line, and I'm still sticking by that. What I would do, guys, is on REBET, if you put $10 onto this play, I will actually sponsor that $10 entry. So if the play misses and Texas does end up winning, North Texas does end up winning this game, I will Venmo or Cash App you back the entry that you took. So it's pretty much like me sponsoring a free play. So you put money on South Florida. If South Florida wins, then great, you get that money on REBET. If South Florida loses, then you will get Cash App or Venmo'd by me that play right there. So it's pretty much a risk-free bet for you. Again, I talk about REBET all the time. It's a really big staple of this channel, especially moving forward, because I work with them very closely, and they are legal in 46 out of 50 states. So a lot of these apps, sometimes they're not legal in every state, or maybe they're only legal in like 30 out of 50 states, but REBET is pretty much legal in every state. So you guys need to sign up for REBET, and you will also get, I believe it's $100 deposit match. So you can put in $100, and then you'll get $100 free on REBET, which is amazing because it's a free $100, right? And we're going to be talking about better today, and actually, talk about better. Let's get into the better pick. So with better today, the easiest money that you guys can ever do if you don't have these apps, I see way too many people just have PrizePicks, right? And I'm not saying that you need to completely switch to better, or you need to completely switch to Sleeper, or Chalkboard, or REBET, or something like that. But having these apps on your phone, having these accounts on your laptop or whatever it is really important, because when there is value on these books, like when there's discounts and stuff like that, it's important to lock in the value on better, right? Or on Chalkboard, or on Sleeper, or whatever it is. Plus, you will get a major bonus credit normally when you sign up for these apps, okay? So Better right now is legitimately giving you a free $10 bill. They're handing you $10 when you, I don't even think you have to make an account. You just like sign up or whatever it is. But if you guys do want Better, text me the word better to my number right here on the screen. I'll get you guys 1 free month of the VIP for doing so. So you'll literally go into Better, you'll get a free $10. So they're handing you free $10, and then you will get $200 in bonus cash on your first deposit, up to $200 of bonus cash on your first deposit. So I believe it is $200. You put $200 in. If you were to put $200 in, you would get a $200 deposit bonus on Better. I believe so. It might be a 50% one, but I think if you put $200 into Better, you'll get $200 in free bonus cash on Better. I think that is how they do it, which is absolutely amazing, absolutely insane. You're pretty much doubling your money on Better, right? So the easiest way to make money sports betting, it's not actually betting sometimes. It is actually just signing up for these apps, having them on your phone, putting, 50, 100, $200 into some of these apps, and then they will match your money instantly. So it's like you hit a bet already on these apps a lot of times because they're giving you free money, okay? So again, free money on Better today. Also a really free entry because Judkins over 60.5 rush yards is a really solid discount. I'm taking him over. Anytime you see this little like blue percent sign on Better, that means it is a discounted play. So yesterday, or I think this was 2 days ago, we did actually cash one of these on the YouTube video right here. So if you don't have Better and I'd send out Better plays and they cash, then I don't know what to say, right? We took Saquon Barkley under. That was a really good call. He only gets 12 carries, and then we did take an MLB player on his discount to go over there. And again, this discount, by the way, he gets 1 total base. It was discounted down from 1.5. So it was 1.5, then it discounted down to 0.5. So if you didn't take this on Better, then it would have missed, right? So the only reason why I took that is because it was a Better discount. So Judkins over, and then I'm taking Parker Washington over 1.5 receptions. So this is going to be an NFL play for you guys on Better right here. Parker Washington over 1.5 receptions, I don't believe is on PrizePicks. So I really like this entry, but I think it's only on Better and only on like Underdog Fantasy. I don't even think it's on PrizePicks right now. So again, take this on Better, sign up for Better. You guys can also sign up for REBET, as I said previously. And then this is going to be the play of the day for college football and for NFL. So first and foremost, we have Jordan Love under 3.5 rush attempts. I think this line's too high. Again, I'm going to keep this pretty short and sweet, so I'm not going to like go into crazy explanations about these plays. But Jordan Love under 3.5 rush attempts is a really, really solid entry. I think Green Bay is going to blow them out so much that he might actually get taken out of the game, and they might have a backup play for the Packers, to be honest with you guys. But yeah, going to take him under, and then I'm taking Nico Amaviava. I think that's how you say his name. I always call him Nico I, to go under first half pass yards, okay? So it's really important to get the first half pass yards. College football first half. It's actually another tab on your PrizePicks account. First half, Nico I to go under pass yards, and then again paired up with first half under receiving yards for Gilmer, who is his number 1 receiver. Now, if we compare this to the play that I gave out Wednesday, you guys will see that it is legitimately a very, very similar entry, okay? You'll see Michael Carter was a amazing play. Jalen Hurts over rush touchdown was an amazing play. Jordan Love under rush attempts that I have here is also a very amazing play. And we're taking him under, and then we're taking these two guys under together because, again, if they do not perform in the first half, let's say Nico Amaviava only gets, let's say he only gets like 30 yards. He's going to be about right here in the first half. And then if he only gets 30 to 40 yards in the first half, then his number 1 receiver is only probably going to get maybe 15 to 20 yards, maybe even less than that. He might not even get a catch, to be honest with you guys. So again, this is going to be the play of the day. With UCLA, guys, UCLA is coming off of a massive win, probably one of their best wins in the last 10 years versus Penn State. They have a very, very new, cool head coach that's a young guy, and he just led their team to, like I said, a massive win. But again, at the end of the day, I still think UCLA is not a good team. I still think Nico we bet on him under all last year when he was at Tennessee. I don't think he's a great quarterback. He doesn't really get the ball to where the receivers are. Plus, Nico Amaviava is a running quarterback. Like, he's not a run-first quarterback, but he can run the ball. He ran the ball 16 times last game. And then he's facing a Michigan State quarterback, and I think his name is Aiden Chili's, something like that. But I watch him all the time too, and he is also a running quarterback. So the thing about these running quarterbacks, guys, and I talked about them a lot yesterday, is normally running quarterbacks mean the game is going to go quicker. Why is the game going to go quicker? Because a lot of pass downs that normally would be incomplete passes might just be 5-yard runs by these quarterbacks to try to make something out of the scramble, okay? So these games tick by faster. And again, faster game, less pass yards, less stats. If you think about it the opposite way, the game's very long and drawn out, maybe it goes into overtime, that's going to mean more stats for these guys. But again, if it's a very short game and the game goes fast because the clock is ticking, because there's a lot of running, then that's going to be less pass yards. So all of these things need to come into consideration. Again, just because the game's going to go fast, that's not the only reason why I'm taking his under. I'm taking his under for a number of reasons. But again, I think this is a really, really solid entry. And I think these guys are coming off of a week where they're really hyped up. Okay, now I think people think UCLA is some great team now that can beat anyone, and they're not. Okay, so that's why I'm taking him under. I think Nico probably throws for like 60 to 70 yards realistically in the first half, and hopefully Gilmer does not get a big pass in those 60 70 yards. And realistically, if a quarterback's only throwing 60 70 yards in the first half, the receiver's going to get maybe 20 to 23 yards or something like that in that game. All right, so this is going to be the 3-man guys. This is, I believe, just a 5x. Normally, I'd like to get it at a 5.5x, but it's so correlated that PrizePicks takes it down a notch to a 5x, which is still really, really great. Okay, so again, lock this in, guys. Get better if you don't have better. Get better if you don't have better. This is what I'm going to be promoting here today, because we do have a massive discount on Judkins today. And then again, get REBET if you don't have it, because it's legal in most states. Okay. And again, all you have to do to sign up for these apps is just text me. Just text me the word REBET, and I'll send you those instructions. It's actually me texting you. So if you have any questions, I'll respond to them. Right. I can answer any questions you guys may have about the VIP. One question I always get is, how do I get the plays? They come straight to your phone. So all you do when you sign up for Winnable is you put in your number, and then when you put in your number, Winnable then has your number, and then when I send out plays, they send the plays to your number automatically, and then you'll pretty much get them via text straight to your phone. So you'll get them within 5 to 10 seconds of me sending them out. So it's a insanely good system. You get the plays extremely fast, and yeah, so gonna be sending out plays all today, all tomorrow, and all Sunday, of course. I send out maybe 8 to 12 picks every day, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Gonna end it here, and I'll see you guys in tonight's video.